Hello and welcome to IABM TV. Today I'm joined by Ed Calverly, Product Director for Suitcase TV. Ed, welcome to IABM TV.
Thanks for having me.
Can you start by telling us a bit about Suitcase TV, please?
So yeah, Suitcase TV is primarily a software company. We're best known in the past for doing compliance recording and media workflow tools, but more recently we've been getting into live production, specifically remote live production solutions.
And so what are you up to at IBC?
So at IBC we're demonstrating our iFlame Flyaway++, which is a slightly larger version of the Flyaway solution we were showing last year, which can scale up to handle more sources to do remote production in more efficient ways than traditional hardware solutions. So that's getting a lot of interest. We're also showing a number of other elements of the software, like our capture product, and talking about our remote commentary solution, as well as our old storage and archiving tools as well. So quite a lot on our stand this year.
Okay. And so IP is pretty hard to avoid. What role does Suitcase TV play in this?
So clearly the future's all about IP, and software elements are going to play a large part of that, especially when it all moves to the cloud. We've been quite active in the AMWA NMI group, the ones that have been defining the NMOS standards, which ISO 4 registration and discovery. So we're kind of trying to stay across that, but also helping identify where things are potentially lacking. So we've got some things that we've been working with people in that group to try and introduce as future protocols potentially. So we are getting a bit involved.
And I see your IABM award finalist from the badge you've got there on your jacket. How important is it, these sort of awards?
It's just good for the recognition, really. Obviously it helps raise awareness, but it's good when it's judged by people to kind of have some value. So we think the remote commentary solution is quite innovative. So it's getting quite a lot of feedback from customers in a positive way. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
Excellent. And Ed, can you tell us what you're up to with Sony at the moment?
Yeah, so Sony's a big one. Obviously people think of us as just dealing in software, but the remote production architectures we've been talking about can equally apply with hardware-based models. So we've been working with Sony for a while about looking at how we can use our similar kind of time lock technology to manage proxy, doing remote production using proxies, but having frame-accurate control of the high-res kind of content. So we've looked at a couple of models with Sony, and we've got a link up with their stand to kind of demonstrate an architecture we're talking about with. So we've got their cameras on our stand and some fibres between it, and they've got our UI and control panel on their booth. So it's quite exciting to be linked up with them. And
so what's on the horizon for Suitcase
TV? Hopefully many more things. We'll have to see where things go, but I think it's very much in the remote production space at the moment. So
I look forward to seeing it though.
Great.
Thanks so much, Ed.
Thank you.
You can find out more at suitcasetv.com.